Shortly after New Year's Day in January of 2012, a 4chan user shared this image with the world. The digital letter was oddly signed 3301 and supposedly contained a hidden message. Although unknown at the time, this little clue would set in motion one of the most famous online scavenger hunts to ever exist. Many different methods were employed in hopes of identifying the cryptic message hidden within the image. Eventually, someone imported the image into a text editing application. This returned a lengthy wall of text and, after reviewing it, they identified a peculiar line at the end of the file information. It was quickly determined that a Caesar cipher was employed to mask the true message. A Caesar cipher is a very simple and widely understood substitute encryption. When used, each letter of the text is replaced by another letter of the alphabet, depending on what pattern the encoder desires. If I decided on a right shift of 4 characters, the word cicada would be spelled GMGEHE. Those who cracked the code were awarded with a URL, which redirected them to the following webpage. However, once there, they were greeted with an image that seemed to lead nowhere. While some now thought the person behind this was a troll, a few keen observers noticed something. 2 distinct words in the accompanying text of the image. Outguess. This just so happens to be the name of a Steganography program designed to hide messages within images. Utilizing Outguess, the following message was obtained. Navigating to the Reddit URL resolved to a page containing several text posts and 2 images. Each image, titled Welcome and Problems respectively, contained an outguess message. The deciphered text associated with Problems contained a passage from The Mabinogion, The Lady of the Fountain, a book originally written in Welsh by Lady Charlotte Guest. It should also be noted that Reddit users posting information pertaining to Cicada 3301 had usernames that were anagrams of Mabinogion and Charlotte Guest. Eventually, users were able to take these clues and a few others gathered along the way and solve a set of complex riddles which ultimately led to this decoded message. Call us at the telephone number 21439-09608. The phone number is no longer in service, but this is the message you would have received if you were one of the lucky few.
Very good. You have done well. There are 3 prime numbers associated with the original final .jpg image. 3301 is one of them. You will have to find the other 2. Multiply all 3 of these numbers together and add a .com on the end to find the next step. Good luck. Goodbye.
The image that kickstarted this entire scavenger hunt had the dimensions of 509 by 503 pixels, both of which are prime numbers. When you multiply 509, 503, and 3301 together, you get 845,145,127. As the instructions stated, solvers added a .com to the end and were greeted with a website which hosted an image of a cicada and a countdown timer. Using Outguess on the image produced the following message. When the clock struck 1700 on January 9th, 2012, the website changed. The updated website advertised a list of coordinates with yet another image of a cicada. Once someone arrived at the coordinates, they would eventually find a poster that would most definitely be what they were looking for. You see, each poster had an image of a cicada and a QR code. The QR codes contained a URL to a JPEG image. Each image had an overexposed white cicada logo on a black background, along with the text, "Everywhere," and the group name. Employing Outguess yet again revealed 2 different messages. Like previous discoveries, these findings contained book codes, along with a description of the book needed. However, they also contained a warning regarding excessive collaboration and that only the first, active few would receive entry. Solving this riddle led solvers to the poem Agrippa. Applying the book code produced the following address hosted on the Tor network. Visiting this page resulted in the identification of the following message. After submitting an email address as instructed in the Tor message, solvers were instructed to wait. After some time, those who applied early enough were greeted with an email containing a number. Adhering to the directions outlined in the original email, They input the following URL. Once there, a new message appeared. Each individual that made it this far received a different N value and a different RSA encrypted message. As such, the identity field would also be different. If you're wondering what happened to individuals that publicly shared keys or messages, well, it's just what you'd expect. They would eventually receive an email from the individual or group behind this whole thing, which stated that they were removed from the program and that they could not be trusted. Now, back to the RSA encrypted emails. To crack this encryption, solvers had to factor their N or modulus into its two prime factors. This was completed by employing unique toolsets to decrypt the information. Once completed, the decrypted message read 335-214-940-434-302-586-76. Submitting the correct answer initially resulted in a 500 error. However, on the 17th of January, it instead depicted a message. As promised, 3301 sent an email with instructions to go back to their Onion page. The page now displayed a message unique to each participant. Decrypting this unique message awarded those that did so with a music file containing two songs. The first part was identified as the chorus from William Blake's poem A Song of Liberty. The second part contained another music track, which encodes the aforementioned poem. Solvers eventually discovered that each note had a different tone and duration, which could be associated with a letter given by the poem. This is also known as the substitution cipher. Decrypting the first song provided the following text.
Very good. You have proven to be most dedicated to come this far to attain enlightenment. Create a GPG key for your email address and upload it to the MIT key servers. Then encrypt the following word list using the Cicada 3301 public key. Sign it with your key. Send the ASCII Omid cipher text to the Gmail address from which you received your numbers. Your words are missiled, drop, pump, knee, bird, watch, bell, bull.
You get the idea. Those who sent back an encrypted email containing their words were eventually rewarded with a response. They would receive this now infamous leaked email from Cicada. It contained directions instructing them to log into a hidden Tor service, with a username and password provided by Cicada themselves. The delivery of this email indicated the end of the dark web scavenger hunt we now refer to as Cicada 3301. Or so we thought. In the years following the January 2012 original hidden message, many similar puzzles were posted online, which claimed to be posted by the same group, Cicada 3301. While most of the puzzles have been completed, there remains one that has yet to be solved. It seems we may never know who is behind this elaborate scavenger hunt. What were they looking for? What is their goal? Or have they already found who they need to set in motion whatever plan it is they might have? If you guys want a detailed breakdown for the other puzzles Cicada has posted throughout the years, leave a comment down below. Until then, please like and subscribe.